Hey everybody, J.M. Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym in Pittsburgh. I'm here with IFBB Bikini Pro.
Camile Periat.
This is your first time here?
Yes, it is.
First time in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Thanks for bringing all the snow.
You're welcome. California, we had a lot to share.
Yeah. Yeah, why didn't you bring the warmth?
Missed it.
Yeah, you did. So we are 19 days before the bikini.
Yes.
So how are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel like I'm right where I want to be right now. I feel energetic and I feel good.
So those of you that may know Camile or may not know Camile, we're going to learn a little bit more about her. Besides being an athlete, you know, she's a business person, and you have a lot of things going on in the fitness industry.
Yeah.
So fill us in a little bit on some things that you've been doing. I know you just had the big seminar, so
Yes.
tell us about that.
So yeah, we have, like JM said, I own a gym, nutrition shop.
The name of the gym is?
Santa Cruz Power Fitness in Santa Cruz, California. It's an awesome gym, by the way. But we just had a great seminar with Spectrum Fitness Productions, and we had amazing athletes come from all over to attend this seminar. The turnout was incredible, and it was just a really motivating, inspiring seminar. So yes, I've been very, very busy, but that also keeps me structured and focused, and I perform better under stress and a little bit of pressure.
Good. So how long ago did you get into competing or getting into shape like to do this? You know, fitness in general with lifting weights, how long ago was that?
Well, I started to, I've always been athletic. I swam in college competitively, but I
Where'd you swim to?
in a pool.
You swam in high school too then? Or no, you started in college?
I swam in college.
What made you do that? Most people go from high school to...
I know, it was just, it seemed like a good challenge. There was some cute guys in the team too. So
Now that's real.
Hey.
What college?
Cabrillo College. It was a community college in California.
Okay.
But I was not into bodybuilding. I didn't even know what the sport was at that time. So in 2013, that's when I actually did my first show. I fell in love with it. It was the feeling I had afterwards was just like this high that was amazing. So I competed again about a couple weeks later, and I got overall, and then I was suggested by my coach at the time to do a national show, and I had no idea what a national show was. I didn't even know what a bikini pro was. I was just having fun. I was a dental hygienist, I was a mother, and I was like, this is just a really fun sport to do for myself. So thought about it. I did the USAs and I won my class. So I earned my pro card within 3 months on my third show. So that was
that was what year?
2013.
Okay. So.
That's rare.
Yes.
That can be rare.
Yes, yes, yes. So once you win your pro card, when did you make your pro debut?
I did my pro debut the next weekend afterwards. I remember advice you gave to me at our photo shoot. You said, you know what, don't rush into a show. If you can look at those top girls and you think you can really be competitive with them, then it's your time. But you know, if you need to take time to get to that level, do so. But I wanted to see where I was at amongst the pros, and I got smoked.
Well, hey, you knew what you needed to do then.
I did, yeah.
So how long did it take you to do another contest?
I did another contest about 3 months later. It actually took me, to be honest, 2 years to even crack a top 5 in a pro show. So, you know, I earned my pro card very quickly, but I put my time in early on in my professional career to catch up to that level.
Right. So you are a gym owner, okay? You're married, you have a family, you do a lot of different things. How do you balance all of that with competing?
Well, that's a really good question. You know, time management. Time management is so important. I look at my week in advance, and I will have to plan out like, okay, Monday I'll be working out this time. I have clients in the morning. My daughter has tutoring at this time, so I have to just really plan out my day and weeks in advance and just make sure that I'm prioritizing the important things in my life. My family and my daughter come first. For me, I'm always going to be training. I'm always going to be, in the gym, working out. Although owning a gym doesn't necessarily mean that you have all the time in the world just to work out.
That's actually the worst.
It is. It is. So, it's like you've just got to make most of what you have time for.
Right. And for those of you that don't know, she's not the only IFBB pro in the house.
No, my husband Chris. I was like, are you
that guy? The house in California.
Yes, Chris Ellis, he's my soon-to-be husband. We're engaged. He is also a men's physique professional competitor as well.
So how does that work out?
It's amazing. I think some relationships probably battle with that, but Chris and I, we just get each other so well. He knows what he understands all aspects of it, and it's great to have his watchful eye, and he's so supportive. Like I can't imagine not having him in my life.
Good. So this is Camile's road to the Arnold. So what are your thoughts going into this year?
I'm really excited about this year.
You're drawing a blank.
I'm drawing a blank. No, I'm excited. I love the Arnold. My mouth's a little dry right now. I love the Arnold. I love the Olympia. They're just amazing shows. When you can.
And you've been to the Olympia
Twice.
See, 2 times.
Yeah.
Soon to be 3.
Soon to be 3, hopefully. Yes. Optimistic.
Yes.
But Arnold's, I'm excited about the Arnold's. I'm going there with all I have and giving it my all.
Now you've won contests. I mean, how many contests, IFBB Pro League contests have you won?
4.
Okay. So, but one thing I want to bring the attention to, and of course I had cleared this with her before I even bring it up, okay, is that Camile isn't one of these 20-year-old bikini competitors. Okay. You are going to be 40. It just goes to show that doesn't matter what age you are.
No, it
right?
doesn't. And there's, a lot of women are concerned that they're entering the sport too late in life, or they're not going to be able to see
how
changes.
old were you when you turned pro then?
I was 33. So
Okay.
I was 33 when I started the whole sport, and I feel like I've gotten better as I've been competing, as I've also aged. So, you can totally do it.
So age is just a number, because I'm sure those of you at home are looking at Camile and you're thinking there's no way she's 40, and she doesn't look it, but she's also out there kicking butt against bikini girls that are in their early 20s.
I could probably be some of their moms.
I could be. I could be their dads. That depends on the day. But I mean, does that ever go through your mind, or are you just like, whatever?
It doesn't go through my mind. I look at them, and I look at them as equals. I don't look at them as, like I start doubting my age. It's just, we're friends, we're competing against each other, and
now, until I outed you here, do most people know how old you were?
I think,
They might have guessed.
I'm very open about my age, but
You originally told me 29. I'm believing it.
You're like, now.
I was actually thinking like 32.
I'll take that. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm very open about my age, but whenever I'll make a post about my age, people are just like, wow, you're that old, that's amazing.
That old?
That old. Well, it's true. You look great. The worst is you look great for your age. It's like, oh, what does that mean?
You're like, gee, thanks, I guess, right?
Right. But no, age is just a number. And if
So you probably are, if not one of the oldest competitors on the Olympia stage.
I am. And I think I am for sure on the Arnold stage coming up. So bring it.
Yeah. I mean, Now, here's a question that I wanted to ask you, because I've talked to other competitors that would be considered Masters competitors.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever done any of the Masters Pro contests?
So that's actually an interesting topic. So like I said earlier, it took me 2 years to break first call outs as a pro. So as soon as I turned 35, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do Masters shows because I cannot break top 5 in the Open. I think I'm just going to go to the Masters now. Well, I did some Masters shows. I didn't even win a Masters show. I got second, but I did an Open show in Florida. I made my first call out, but I have gotten myself out of that Masters category. I don't compete in the Masters anymore, and I'm able to stay competitive in the Open. So I did go into the Masters, not that there's anything wrong with the Masters category, but that's kind of a challenging process to, be submerged in the Masters and then completely get yourself out and just be in the
Well,
Open.
and so people understand that with the Masters, there are no Olympia qualification points.
Right.
Okay. But I've had other competitors that would, like I said, be considered Masters, saying the reason that they don't compete there is they don't want to be pegged as a Masters competitor, then competing in the Open and go, oh, what's that Masters competitor doing in the Open?
Right.
And I could see it two different ways. I look at it as, well, you could, be that way, or you could say, hey, I'm going to go into the Masters, I'm going to win both the Masters and the Open, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before a few times. I haven't done that because I want to put all my eggs in one basket. I want all my eggs in that one basket for Olympia points. So that's my way of thinking, but I have to play with Masters a little bit.
That's in the past.
That's in the past, yes.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with the Masters.
No.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's basically just two trains of thought on that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And I will say that probably most of the competitors that have told me that they've done maybe like you a Masters contest, pro contest here or there, but they've stayed in the Open. They've done well. They've gone on to the Olympia.
Yeah.
They've been on the Olympia stage. So, like you said, it's not that they're taking a step backwards, but their energy is focused on being the best they can be on the day of that initial contest and hoping to win it or place top 5 and get those Olympia qualification points and then be on the Olympia stage, because there is no Masters Olympia.
It's a strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems to be working well for you.
Thank you.
Now, after the Arnold, do you have anything else planned? Or are you just concentrating on this for now?
Right now I'm concentrating on the Arnolds, but of course I have a couple other in mind after. I'm not too sure which direction I'm going to go to yet, but of course there's a couple I have my eyes set on.
Yeah. Now, I know that you said you can't come to Pittsburgh, but do you have any of the other like tier 2 shows possibly in mind? I mean, there's Chicago, there's Tampa, there's New York.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to do the Pittsburgh. I've always wanted to do the Pittsburgh, but my daughter's birthday is on May 5th, and if you could just change it by like one weekend, that'd be awesome.
That it's been the first weekend of May for like 30 years.
I know. So unfortunately, that show is just out.
But I'm glad you said that. This is what I wanted you to say. That's exactly what I wanted you to say, because I want people to realize family is more important than the contest.
I can never miss my daughter's birthday.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I told you when you told me that, I said I'd be more mad if you came here. If people to know me, they know that I didn't go to a lot of contests for the previous 10 years.
Yeah.
Following my kids. I mean, I didn't go to the Arnold for 4 years.
Yeah.
Because of sporting activities for the kids. So.
Right. No, it's important, and you want to be there. You don't want to miss anything. So.
Yeah, you have this much time with them.
Yeah. So for tier 2 shows, I would love to do the New York show as well, Toronto, but that planning, like I also really want to plan out a proper off season for Olympia as well. Right now I have 20 points. I would love to do another tier 2 show. It depends on like the timing of it and where I'm at with my life and vendors or.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. So is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to, a mention to? Like I said, if you want to trash talk those people you were telling me about, I don't know. I mean, that was off camera, I know, but if you really want to just throw it out there, I mean, this is the time to do it.
Okay, first of all, I was not trash talking. Other people are being like,
Well, what would we call it then? See how she's laughing?
nothing really.
You're turning red.
Hey, okay, well, no.
Okay, you're gonna go for it?
No trash talking at all. I don't trash talk. I'm a really nice person.
You handle business on stage, right?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. But my fiance Chris, he's there for me all the time. He has his watchful eye. He really helps with my training, my diet. He's watching my daughter right now while I'm here in Pittsburgh. My coach Dan Esslinger with D4. So I have two coaches that they both help bring me in the way I've been successful about coming in for shows lately. But I've been with Dan with D4 for about 4 years now. He's like my brother. And I really do give him a lot of credit for the success in my career, getting me to try other areas. So, thanks, Dan. My daughter Lola, she's my life. And there's the academy.
They really, really like you. Oh, you've been to Olympia, so they must.
Yes.
So, all right. And pretty much, unless you have something else to add, we can go from here.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Drop the mic.
So, J.M. Manion.
Camile Periat.
We will see you at the Arnold in Columbus.
And if you want to find me or follow my journey, you can find me on Instagram at Camile_Periat or go to www.camileperiat.com.